It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals on Sunday night.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019, to lead them.
I just love watching Kyler Murray play quarterback, Mike, because it just reminds you that they come in all shapes and sizes. To be this small, but this fast and have that much arm talent, you just don't see that combination very often, let alone in the NFL. But we are now more than a year removed from that knee injury. I think he's ready to prove that he was worth that #1 overall pick just a few seasons ago, and he considers himself one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL now that he's fully healthy again.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Toss play. It's Connor. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Murray. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. To stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Murray's going to throw again. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Throwing again is Murray. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step, and a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal. It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
A second down throw for Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Throwing on second down, Goff. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do the guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. DJ Dallas now to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cardinals offense ready now for their second drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again here to Connor. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
They'll run it on 1st down with Connor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll go right back to Connor. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. It was Derek Barnes with the stop. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now Murray keeping it himself. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
This is a give to Connor, running right. Second down and 8. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Now a give running left. It's Connor. He'll push forward for about a yard. It was Derek Barnes with the stop. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That one underneath here to Connor. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So, 4th down, and the veteran Matt Prater on for the Cards. This one from 52 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains tied at 7.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. On the give, this is Connor, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That one incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Patrick motioning here. On second down, Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And the tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Second down and 3. Goff to throw. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Lions.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. To return is Greg Dortch. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Cards offense about ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That one is complete to McBride. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw again is Murray. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
On 1st down, it's Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball, you got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins.
Complete to Elijah Higgins. On the box at the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got it at about the 8. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Cardinals are back within 4 at 14-10. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st down, it's Goff. He'll look deep, left sideline. That is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the 1st half.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And a short pickup to about the 30. Here's 2nd and 9. Williams in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. Brooks. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A carry now for Brooks. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Goff. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
On play action, Goff. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Lions.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive, and here's 3rd and 4. To the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions are out to a 21-10 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return. And he'll to be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Murray now to throw on first down. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
It is 3rd and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Cardinals lining up for a punt. They'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. This one caught by Patrick. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Throwing, Goff. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
The Cardinals offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Murray to throw. That thrown short, caught by Ryman. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Third down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's got his tight end, that's Ryman. They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
Here's Connor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell, inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Lions. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Dallas. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Now Murray. Taking off. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. There he goes again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Murray. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
3rd and 9. To throw is Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Brooks. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll go play action with Goff. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They run out of the gun with Brooks. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go once more with Brooks. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Lions.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half, no points allowed, and they cruised to victory. What'd you say? So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from Glendale.